YouTube, Facebook, what's going on? Just a Guy Juice coming at y'all live, exclusive flavor coming at y'all live. This episode is Motivated Monday. Kind of different, but topic still the same. Language, probably gonna get a little passionate with the talk, and normally we come on, we talk about getting movement in, being the beginning of the work week, and that's all good. Um, Hopefully, everyone has had a awesome celebration. You know what I'm saying? By it being a holiday. Um, but just got some disturbing news, and death is a debt we all got to pay. But when it comes prematurely, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the hand of violence, youth violence, and it hits home with me because it happened in the neighborhood I grew up in, and Pinewood subdivision, and it happened on the next street over, Burkhead Street. So when I say motivated Monday, uh, it is, even though what I'm saying, a youth has lost his life to gun violence, but you have to be motivated and you have to be aggressive with your love. You know what I'm saying, and attention, and be dedicated, just as if it's a job. You got to show them that you love them. Love is action, not lip service. You got to talk to people. You can't talk at them, and you got to show them. Give them an option. Option. Let them know you love them. Be relatable. Don't be on such a high pedestal that you can't relate. You can't talk to them. Because I bet you that mother, that grandmother, father, uncle, aunt wish that this had been resolved a different way. And probably was crying out for help. I understand things change. I'm 45 years old now, but that's the neighborhood I grew up in. I'm talking about from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teenage years up until, I left, went to the military, come back, where everybody knows your name. A real community where one parent, one adult saw you doing something you didn't have no business doing. They had all rights to discipline you. And I'm talking about cut that butt. I ain't talking about stop that. I'm talking about treated you like you were their youngin'. And you knew it got home before you got home. But somehow we've lost that as a community. And not knocking what other people do, but I kind of understand why people are protective of their community, of their subdivision, where you have homeowners association, different things of that nature. You be weary and mindful of who moves in to the neighborhood. Because when you have a situation where big mama dies off, or daddy die, or mama die, grandma die, that's kind of the glue that holds the family together. That's a glue that holds the community together. Those are the moral and standards that we try to live by. Because it's certain things that people do they wouldn't do if Big Mama was still around. If grandma, granddaddy, daddy, mama was still living. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker wouldn't think of doing certain shit they do. So now you don't have that in a community. You don't have that in the family. And it's like anything goes. So you got one family that move into the neighborhood. You got another family that move into the neighborhood. And now they got friends that come in the neighborhood and nobody don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? The adults can't speak to the kids no more because fear of retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Grandma, mama, granddaddy can't sit on the porch no more. Bullets flying, drive-by shootings. You say something to the kid, you be a target for an assault. House gets shot up late at night, so nobody can talk to nobody. But I still say I know good people, and good people know me. And I'm talking about in the span of what, maybe 200 meters, you got a youth advocate. I'm talking about, and these people stay on the same side of the street. Youth advocate, 2 houses in between. You got a pastor, stay on the other end. You go down the opposite side of the street, what, maybe 100 meters. Now you got a youth coach. All these people I know. All these people I respect. Not only because I know them, just for what they did for me, what they did to the community. And these people still stay in the community. Go down the road the opposite direction. Maybe 800 meters down the road. Now you got city council living in this same neighborhood. Now you go across the street, another city council, 200 meters. Y'all got ordinance on the book not wanting a food truck in the city, but you don't have a nuisance ordinance in the neighborhood you live in, and you got youth dying, gun violence. The same neighborhood y'all stay in, the same neighborhood I was raised in. But you got time to voice an opinion about an ordinance blocking a food truck, but you don't have a nuisance ordinance to protect the mothers and the fathers and the grandparents and the kids in the neighborhood that you stay in. And you turn a blind eye to all this violence that's going on. But I get it. No one has moral codes and values anymore. But dang, Juice, if I speak up and say something, they may call me out. Yeah, I'm the pastor in the church and I'm supposed to lead my flock. But now, pastor married. Hell, pastor getting more sex than a little bit. Sleeping with women in the church. You're doing crazy things with the money in the church. Well, hell, I may be a representative. You know what I'm saying? Now, but hell, in my earlier years, hell, I may have dibbled or dabbled in the damn streets. So hell, damn, the young people call me out. Now, how you gonna chastise me about being in the streets, or I'm doing something illegal? Well, damn, you did it too. Or hell, you still may be doing it. So now you ain't got no morals, no values that you stood on. Now you can't even speak to the youth because they call you out on your bullshit. So now what? It's just a fucking war zone. Nobody can't say nothing. Then if you try and talk to them, speak to them, hey, young man, you know, that ain't a move. Don't do that. You be apt to get shot, assaulted. But you mean to tell me we can't come together? I do. You can't even use the word community. You can't even use the word neighborhood. There's no structure in place for that. But there again, we fail the youth. Nothing in place for them to do. No jobs to pass down to them to where they can feel respected on a job. You know what I'm saying? Where they ain't looked at as a damn nigga, as a thug. You're going to pay them what they're worth. You ain't trying to dog them. Foot on their neck. So now in turn, we deal with what we got. You know, you got young lions out here with no fucking guidance. You know, plenty of testosterone, full of anger, no direction. Nothing to aim for, no kind of encouragement, no kind of hope for tomorrow. Where a life is just like has no value. Then you turn around and look at, you know what I'm saying, the role models. Shit, the damn music they listen to. But you got executives and people over the industry that don't even live or don't even know the culture. But I tell you, promote beef, promote violence, get that shit to the youth. It ain't going on in their neighborhood. And then if you do find one of theirs trying to fake the funk or be a culture vulture of the culture, they turn that shit off. Though this is entertainment. They ain't trying to live this. They ain't trying to portray this. But you being a character for so long, you don't know how to turn it off. You think it's okay, and then you look the other way. But oh, damn, DA wrong for RICO charges and this and that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw the rock and hide the hand. Then when it get hot and heavy, oh, that's just art. Man, don't give me that. Don't give me that. And people know. Y'all know. It's okay until it's being done to you. It's okay as long as you ain't got to live around that bullshit. It ain't gonna never be okay with me. I don't care who you are. Nephew, brother, sister, mama, aunt, uncle, cousin. You on that bullshit, I'm gonna call you out and I'm gonna tell you. Now, you got to get that away from me. Ain't about being no snitch. It ain't about being a coward. It ain't about no. It's about decency. It's about peace and quiet. It's about having morals and values and standards. Act like a damn wild pack of wolves. Like, and I get it. Now, some people just ain't got no home training. Mama didn't have none. Daddy didn't have none. Grandparents didn't have none. But it still comes a point in time, you being somewhere in life, in an area where you just felt out of place, like, they don't move how I move. You know what I'm saying? The energy over here ain't like where I come from. So, you know what I'm saying? Get to a point where you have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Or go where that go on at. You can't turn a neighborhood into a war zone. You can't act like this is a damn rap video. This ain't no video game. You got people that live in this community, man, afraid, can't sit on their porch at night, rolling out, jumping off the bed, getting under their bed, bullets flying through their homes. Yeah, and I take offense to it. I grew up in this neighborhood. I know what community is about. Don't live there no more, but I know the people that live there. That's got position, city council, youth advocate, coach, pastors. But of course, now you can't say nothing now because you went astray. Your moral code and values. You say something to them, now the youth call you right back out on your bullshit. Now how that look? So now it's a stalemate. But now the community, using that word loosely, got to suffer. Because now you in a position to where you could really create change, make change, but you can't say nothing. You can't voice your opinion on what's going on. City council. Now you want city council. You can't say nothing. You won't voice your opinion. Now I'm just a regular old citizen. Now I call the police and I can attend the meetings, but hell, you quiet like a damn church mouse. It's like it don't even bother you. It's crazy. But we want to blame it and put it back all on the youth. No, can't do that, and I ain't gonna never do that. I'm 45 years old. My generation and the generation before me and before them has failed the damn youth. You got nothing in place for them. You put nothing in place for them. No jobs, no businesses, no industry, nothing. And it ain't like how it was when we come up. You want somebody to go do this or do that. all day long, say them $8 an hour. Then they put up some damn bullshit or some manager talking slick, saying something out the way. Then dealing with the public and certain customers, say something, you be caught you a charge trying to go to work, getting these peanuts, dealing with all this and that. So he don't value his life. So he willing to take the ultimate risk. He willing to take penitentiary chances, whether if it's a dope game or scamming or boosting cars, breaking and entering. He don't care nothing for himself. He don't see value in himself. Ain't nobody took the time to put it in him. He don't see it, know where he at. But you rather talk at him instead of talk to him. But, people in love with a title. I'm Reverend such and such. I'm Bishop such and such. I'm a apostle, elder. Shit. Damn young people ain't crazy. Young people ain't crazy. They see and they know love. Love is action, not lip service. Like I said, excuse me for the language, but somebody got to say it. And you got all these people in a small radius that's got political pull and with these affiliations and fraternities and Eastern Star and Shriners and for what? Now, what good is it? You got all this going on in your neighborhood. You turn a blind eye. You just addicted to a damn title, a group. So fucking sad. You can't grow up. Damn Sigma this and the man. And what has it got you? What has it got us? Now y'all living in the same neighborhood with shooting and drug dealing and people dying. What? You can't come together and get some kind of resolution? Oh, that's right. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care now when it's your nephew or the bullets coming straight through your window or your door. Now y'all got something to say. Or maybe it's to the point of no return and you just say, man, I'm just trying to make it through the day. But like I said, we got enough time to argue about a damn food truck ordinance. But we don't have a nuisance ordinance on the book. Ain't about snitching, ain't about telling. Look, this ain't a war zone, and we ain't gonna have it. Because you keep putting your head in the sand, it only gets worse. And y'all saw the progression. Noise, drugs, shooting. Now you got deaths right at your front door, right at your back door. Now what? Y'all don't say nothing about it. Well, shit, you think the chief of police gonna care? You think the mayor gonna care? Think the city manager gonna care? It ain't going on in their neighborhood. And not taking the light off them. They do shit. They got shit they do. We don't know about it. You line them up. Chief police, sheriff, detectives, regular patrol officers, regular deputies. You line 10 of them up. 6 out of 10 committing domestic violence, beating the hell out their wives and kids. That ain't what I say. That's what FBI say. That's FBI statistics. Nationwide. But that don't concern me. I don't live in their household. I ain't getting my ass beat. I'm not their son. I'm talking about what we talking about. I'm talking about what I know what's going on. I'm talking about the neighborhood I grew up in, where I come from. That's just gone straight to hell. But you on city council. You don't voice your opinion. Y'all don't come together and go to that house and try and rectify the situation, talk to the mama, talk to the daddy, talk to the kids and see if we can get some resolution. How do we get to this point? Because now the end result is the gunplay. But how do we get to that point? Nobody care? I got one nephew in the cemetery right now. That gang violence bullshit, that street shit. Got another nephew in prison facing a murder charge. And I ain't the only one. It's almost like a regular occurrence. So what is it gonna take? How long we got to live this way? And I know y'all know people that's my age, older than me. No, this ain't normal. This is not normal. Yeah, things went on. Yeah, people raised hell. They just go on. But just at the alarming rate that it goes on now, with the youth and it's younger and younger and so violent. Everybody had, what I'm saying, a physical disagreement at school. You know what I'm saying? You may win in the bathroom after school, go to the park, you duke it out, you shake hands, you win some, you lose some. Shit, that ain't going on no more. They ain't gonna talk about it. It's the least little argument, gunplay. Don't know the details about it, but I'm pretty sure that mama, grandma, daddy, cousin wish somebody could have stepped in, man, and prevented it. And see what the young people don't see. It's the ripple effect. You've changed so many lives. And that shit you can't take back. That's pain forever. Birthdays, Christmas, every day. And it don't get better. You got some days are better than other days. But just a premature death, gun violence, for what? But there again, I can't judge. You know, says in scripture, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. So what I'm willing to deal with, what I'm saying, these young people, what I'm saying, they don't have conflict resolution. They don't know how to think. They ain't gonna just let shit slide. But who knows? We'll never know. But I'm pretty sure that mama, grandma, daddy, aunt, uncle wish somebody could have mediated that situation. And maybe they tried. And maybe it was to the point of no return. I'm just on the outside looking in. I just wish it could have been something else other than that. You know what I'm saying? And I take it personal because I grew up in that neighborhood. And it's a lot of good people that still stay in that neighborhood. And the location, supposedly where it happened at, you got a lot of good people. I'm talking about close by. That people can't even sit out on their porch no more. Daytime. Shit, I ain't talking about nighttime. I'm talking about in the daytime. But when you don't speak up, you know what I'm saying? You have to be neighborly, even when you don't want to be. Ain't about being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be aggressive with your love. You got to be in their face. Pull them in, hug on them. Be in their face. Get to know them. Even if they don't want you around, even if it's awkward. It's okay. Food cravings. Man, just had some news get to me, man. Got youth in the neighborhood that I grew up in. Gun violence. You know what I'm saying? The guy, I think he lost his life last night. It's a neighborhood I grew up in, and the area where it happened at. I know good people, man, that's right there. I'm talking about across the street from where it happened at. You got a pastor. 2 doors down, you got a youth advocate. You're going down the street, maybe another 100 meters, you got a youth coach. And all this is going on, and it's like nobody know anybody in the community anymore. People are afraid to speak. You know what I'm saying? People are afraid to go up, give them a hug, talk to them. What's going on? What issues you got? What problem you got? Even if they don't warm up to you and talk to you, they see you enough, they see you care, out of respect. You know what I'm saying? They'll put the blunt down. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you their ear for 5 minutes. They'll take that inside. They won't be as wild and as disrespectful as the youth are. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see them. You only see them when you talk at them. You don't talk to them. You always like this at them. You ain't gave them no option. You ain't gave them no way out. No community center. Ain't no community swimming pool. It's no jobs that you pass down to them. So they go to school, they deal with microaggressions. You know what I'm saying? Here the teachers, half of them don't want them there. Then here the teachers overwork, underpaid. They don't want to be there. So it's just a catch-22. And then what you teaching them? You ain't teaching them no skill, no trade. Get out and do what? Minimum wage? Man, they'd rather take penitentiary chances. What, $7.50, $8 an hour? Now to go there and deal with this manager talking to me slick, dealing with customers, and you be then caught a charge going to work. So he'd rather stand out on the block in the neighborhood and do what he do. Because we put nothing in place for them to do. No restaurants passed down through the family he can go work at. No detailed mobile shop. Uncle, family, you know what I'm saying? He can't go there and change some tires, change the oil. You know what I'm saying? No community grocery stores, all the black churches we got in the community. We don't have a black bank where the youth can go in and understand financing and money and understand how loans work, manage, you know what I'm saying? Checkbook, understand insurance, and how let the money work for you. Nothing. We don't have none of that in place. So we send our kids out to the world that hates them. We know how the world feel about us. And you think they don't know? They don't have the temperament that we have. They gonna say it right then, right now. They don't have that conflict resolution. Their brains not developed enough to walk away. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get it out and get it in right now. Because the energy is real. You can't tell him or her, but they ain't feeling that, or that adult didn't say that to them. We catch it, we know it, we see it. We deal with the microaggressions at work. Law enforcement officials, your co-workers. You see it. So create safe spaces for them to where they can see themselves being successful. Seeing is believing. Well, I can achieve it because Juice done it. Well, I see it. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Edible Food Cravings got his own tricking company, man. He got his own restaurant. You're a popular guy. You know what I'm saying? On social media platforms. People love to listen to him. Hell, he's an awesome father, awesome provider, awesome protector. Hell, awesome wife, beautiful daughters. But dang, I would love to do that. Well, now they see it. Well, dang. May reach out, shoot an email, where every time Edible Food come on, man, I want to see this brother. Man, he inspired me. That's encouraging to me. Well, you think people ain't looking, they looking. You think people ain't watching, they watching. You may not be able to talk to them directly, but they watching it. You know what I'm saying? The youth never, ever saw that. Dang. Here's a black brother, married man, taking time up with his daughters. He cooking, he trucking, he driving. He at the restaurant. He doing all this. Dang, man, he got a nice house, nice things. Why? How he get that? He ain't got to be no dope dealer. He ain't got to be no athlete. He ain't got to be no rapper. Options. They don't know that because they ain't never saw that. But like I always tell you, brother, it's more to what you're doing than your cooking. Trust me. It's inspiring. It's encouraging. You know what I'm saying? We need to see it. I appreciate you for what you do. Um, it's a blessing, you know, um, because you know what I'm saying stereotypes, propaganda has been put out there for years, tearing down. You know what I'm saying? The black male and the black female image, but all that's not truthful. Now most of it are lies. You know, so I appreciate you. Double salute to you, brother. But hey, this has been Motivated Monday. Like I said, you have to be aggressive with your love. Quit sitting on the sidelines, waiting for somebody else to say something, waiting for somebody else to do it. You got to go grab them, hug them, be in their face, be uncomfortable. Okay, well, they call you weird. Man, damn, here go Juice again. Man, don't nobody want you over here, man. Go on. Talk to him anyway. Talk to him anyway. You know, you may have to bring him into your world. Let him see what you do, how you do. Let them come on and talk to the people if you got a platform. Force their opinion. You never know what you're going to learn. You never know what you're going to hear. Because it's all healing and it's needed. They ain't got a safe space to exhale and really talk and tell somebody what they got on their mind. And there again, the young brother probably didn't want to do that. Probably was put in a situation where he didn't have an out. That's why it's so important. Black male image, fathers, uncles, man up, be in their life, sacrifice. Don't care what you gotta do to be in their life, be around. So okay, you and the mama ain't together, busted up, whatever, however, you still make the sacrifice. If I got to stay 30 minutes down the road, you know what I'm saying? My child need to know he get to see me every day and a phone call away. And I ain't talking about no 4 hours or 2, 3 states away. Nah, you make the sacrifice to do that because they need it. The kids out here suffocating, hoping somebody see them, want somebody to speak to them, want to be rescued. You think they want to be in the streets doing what the hell they doing? What are their options? You ask them to give that up for what? Trade it in for what? Everybody ain't got time. Everybody ain't got patience. And I know situation the way it is, what moral codes and values you stand on. Now, sometimes the elders can't speak on it because here, y'all in the damn street or y'all in the church, you married, you get more sex than the prostitutes and the pimps in the damn street. Or you live in high on the hall doing stupid stuff with the church money. People know what you're doing. You can't talk to nobody. You don't care to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You doing more devilment than the people in the street. So I get it. You got to be quiet. You want to say something, you can't. You afraid they gonna call you out on your damn mess. But hey, this has been Motivated Monday. Hopefully everybody had a safe holiday. Sorry for the language, but you know what I'm saying? I told y'all I was probably gonna get a little passionate, and I did. You know what I'm saying? I edited myself a whole lot. Um, be aggressive with your love, man. Pull them in. I don't care if you don't know them. We family. You know what I'm saying? You see them, you should see yourself. You see him, you see your son. You see her, you see your daughter, or your cousin, your aunt. We family. Quit letting shit separate us. A denomination. You can't talk to this person or you can't relate to this person because they go to this church or they pastor or they elder or they apostle or this person or that person. That's your fucking cousin. We family and we all we got. But we let so many damn titles and fucking groups and fraternities and sororities separate us. Weapons of mass fucking distractions. Not it, yeah, it is destructive. Anything to get in the way to separate us from seeing that we fucking family and we all we got. You know what I'm saying? And then I talk. Vote for what? What you voting for? Man, take that energy and do something else with it. You vote with your dollar. Ain't about what you write on a piece of paper or drop in a ballot box. And I know I'm getting off topic, and I was gonna leave. I was walking on Diamond Rose the other night, man, and I noticed. I think the brand the hair was called Pose. How the Koreans or whoever gonna sell you an afro? You can go into the hair store and buy a damn afro. Now, our natural hair gonna kink up on its own. A be an afro. You mean to tell me I'ma go pay another group of people to sell me my natural state of hair? Now you got to be shitting me. We can't never win that way. Man, that shit hurt my feelings. You look in the mirror and you think you ain't beautiful enough. You ain't pretty enough. You know what I'm saying? So we believe in this entity called God, Jesus, Yahweh, Buddha, Krishna. Made you in his image perfect. And not knocking nobody for what they do. You know, you do what you do. But you think you need all these accessories to be beautiful. Who told you that lie? Who told you those lies? Man, I'm gonna get off here for man. I be done said something, man. I be done broke down and started crying. You know, excuse me for my passion, man. This episode has been Motivated Monday. You know, and I say my spiel, man, when I get off the air. But man, it's tough. It's tough. Hey, Roger Shaw, just got juice, exclusive flavor. I love y'all.